I like me some poop.
I'm gonna tell you to subscribe, share the video, comment and like. Stick around here and soon you'll see that my content's 3 out of 3. I've been working night and day, so please don't click away. Mario games I like to play and talk about them all day. It's the annoying someone else promotion segment. Ha ha.
What? You're being serious right now. I have to promote somebody else's channel? This feels so unnatural, but I guess I am in their video, so I recently did a collaboration with Game Domain, who I've collaborated with a couple of times in the past, to do a video where me and some of my buddies, the Flatmates crew, and some other guy as well, he does pretty good videos too, to talk about our favorite Mario characters. So go to the video to see who I picked and who the Flatmates crew picked. So, yes, another person's video is good. You should watch it and subscribe to them. Oh no, I just can't do it. It's so unnatural. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to this channel, George Mario Nerd. It's so good, please. No, I can't promote someone else. It's painful.
Recording. Okay.
Yay!
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 Now let's say some funny out of context things I can put at the start of the video.
I'm a Yosh.
No, actually, my buddy's name is Yosh. You're more of a Yosh.
Oh.
Actually, there is a streamer that I watch named Yasha who has like a Yoshi persona, and it's so funny.
You should change your channel name to Yosh Invader.
Oh no.
Yosh Invader, do it.
Yosh Invader.
Yube Invader.
That's gonna be a bet that like one of us are gonna have to do. Like one video, it's gonna be like we have to just change our YouTube name for our PvP. This is something really stupid.
Do it.
April Fool's Day.
Yes.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I got my April Fool's
We're
plan. We are all
My bad,
Yosh. Yosh, exactly.
We're Yosh.
Don't copyright Yasha.
We become the Yosh mates, and we talk about Yoshi for the whole video.
Let's go.
Oh
That's
god.
better than what we're doing right now.
Well, you're biased. You hate this subject.
It's impossible for anything to be better than what we're doing right now. This is the perfect topic.
Perfect. All right.
Oh, okay.
I don't even think we're gonna reach 40 minutes because this is more of like watching Shroop struggle to talk about it, and that's about it. You know.
No, I'm at. You know what?
Yeah,
no,
like
talk about
the
music.
conversation is probably going to be Shroob being mostly silent and me and Benson just parroting back and forth. This song is good. Yes, this song is good.
You guys are gonna force me. You guys are gonna force me to talk. I know it's gonna happen.
It's gonna be like in high school where like during those roundtable discussions of a book, literally I'm gonna look at
seminars.
Yes, exactly. Socratic seminars. I'm gonna be like, what do you think about it, Shroob?
What do I think about it?
You're gonna respond just like that.
I don't think I had that.
What do I think about this?
I don't think I had that.
You never had them? Oh, you're so lucky.
Good.
They were not fun. They were kind of boring, honestly. And I love
like
As a kid, the only books that I read were Captain Underpants.
Yes.
And they were really... Those are really good. You read those too? Did you both read them?
They were they were like popular over here, yeah.
They're fantastic. Captain
I got
Underpants is great.
insulted in 6th grade because my teacher thought I was reading a child book, which I mean, yeah, it's true, you're right. But I don't care.
He doesn't
Captain
care.
Underpants is very highbrow.
He's gonna do it, dang it.
Captain Underpants.
He
It's
is.
literally poop jokes. It's amazing.
It's gonna be great.
No, I think that it's got some very clever writing, especially like later on when they tackle time travel and stuff. It's very good. I like it a lot.
Yes.
I remember
But
that.
poop.
Comes back
there's
to poop.
jokes about poop and stuff, but there's also cleverness there as well.
Poop.
I will defend Captain Underpants until the day I die.
It's like that meme with the astronauts. Wait, the humor's all poop? Always has been.
Yep, exactly. I like me some poop.
Professor Poopy Pants eventually changed his name to Tippy Tinkle Trousers.
Shroop, you could take that so out of context.
I like poop.
That's a raw moment right there. You know what? George, just make the intro just nothing but Shroop saying I like poop that one time and then cut to your music. There you go. That's the intro. It's just Shroop saying I like poop.
That's just the transition to this episode.
Instead of the little Super Paper Mario intro music jingle, it's just gonna be Shroop saying "I like poop" every single video from now on.
Let's go.
All right then. Okay. Right then. Gonna start the stopwatch now. Salutations, gaming enthusiasts. Welcome again to Flatmates, or should I say, the George and Benson show, because Shroop apparently does not have very much to say about today's topic, because we are talking about the music of Super Paper Mario, which, as you may have noticed from the branding of my channel, is actually my favourite game in all of existence. So, that's got me rather happy. After last week's video, where I had next to nothing to offer to the conversation because I couldn't remember like 80% of the bosses, now I get to say things. So,
it made for good
excellent.
content.
You all looking forward to this?
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
That video was actually... It's done really well. It's already the second most viewed episode of Flatmates, even though it is an hour and 20-something minutes long.
People love their People love their podcasts. People love their Flatmates. Believe me, you underestimate how long people are willing to listen to like podcasts at their job or like trying to go to sleep or something.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
You're right. You're right, Blimey. It's been watched for like 2 days straight in the watch time. So anyway, you all excited for this topic then?
Yes,
I'm very excited.
The enthusiasm
Glad
in his
to hear
voice.
that, Shroop.
I'm so excited. I have a lot to
course,
talk about.
Shroop Invader is known for his many music ranking videos that he always does, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I've done one. I've done literally one, and it was my 5th video on my channel.
Well,
Okay, that was a joke. I didn't know you had done any.
he has.
I've done
He actually
one.
did one, yeah. But
It had
George,
no audio at all.
George-
I didn't talk about it.
he had titles like Old
Well,
School,
did-
like 2006. But George, I'm just saying, if Shroop has a lot to say, why don't we let him go first?
Sure.
Absolutely.
By all means.
I got
Give
this.
me your overall vibe about the music in the game.
So the vibe from the music in Super Paper Mario is it's very unsettling. There's a lot of music in the game that really focuses on being somber compared to other music that you're just normally playing with that is very happy and normal in a Mario game. But obviously, because I'm that kind of person, I like the somber music more. That's
So, do you spend a lot of your spare time in the River Twigs bed then, I assume?
I was going to say,
absolutely.
Hearing the garbled sounds of those drowned people in the River Twigs bed.
Oh yeah, that. I don't even count that as somber. I just count that as creepy.
Yes.
It's just scary.
It is amazing. It is amazing what Super Paper Mario can get away with in a 3+ rated game.
yeah, it's
3+?
very... Yeah, for, that's like, European ratings,
Yeah.
right? That's like...
Yeah.
Oh, of course
That-
it is.
Yeah, we get different ratings to you, don't we?
I was going to say, I think your 3+ is like R-rated E or E10, I believe.
Yeah, it's like the lowest one.
Yeah,
Wait,
so it's
what?
rated E. It's literally their 3+ is rated E for us, Shroob.
But anyway, Super Paper Mario. It's got some amazing music in Super Paper Mario, and I'm not sure where to start the conversation from. I might just give a stab at what my favourite song in the game is. I think that my favourite song in Super Paper Mario is probably the Floro-Sapien Caves, which is
Yes.
probably my favourite and just overall coolest sounding underground theme in like all of the Mario games.
Yeah.
It sounds it sounds really, really epic. I don't know how to describe it exactly. It sounds, I don't know.
That song has grown over me. It has grown for me so much. I used to just not really like 5-3 that much just because, I don't know, I didn't like it. It doesn't matter. For that, it doesn't matter. But then, I was editing the video, and I listened to the music. I was like, okay, this is okay. But then I started using it more and more for videos, and then it started to really grow on me.
Oh yeah, it's a bop.
It's
Yeah,
really
like-
good one.
It's so good. It's like got faster and epicer bits, and like it's got bits that sound kind of smooth, and like you are in a cave, but like it's still enemy territory, and it fits sort of with the theme of sneaking around in enemy territory. It doesn't it? Because that's exactly what you're doing. You're putting the fluoro sprout on your head so that you can get past the sensors and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that it fits really well.
Yeah.
It's interesting to think about. Sorry, Ben. I'm
No, you're
totally
good.
cutting
You're
you
good.
off.
You're good, man.
I think it fits 5-4 extremely well, but I'm not completely sure about 5-3 because it doesn't really have that feeling of sneaking into the caves. Even though obviously it's the same theme, it still sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, there's not really much going on in 5-3. You're just sort of wandering around the caves. You come across a minecart every now and then you get the very fun minecart music playing, so that's not relevant to that bit, but I really like the minecart song as well. It's so fun. I've got that on my playlist that I listen to when I do the washing up.
I love it. I have that with all my video game soundtracks too, honestly. I do that too
Great.
when I'm on walks or like doing my own chores. And Super Paper Mario has that fantastic music for it for me. Overall, the songs, you know, they're a lot more somber, like you said, Shroob. But also to me, a lot of them have a sort of like new age synth pixel vibe to them. Like they're trying to replicate some of the older Mario music with like a new twist. And it works for Super Paper Mario especially because it's legitimately Paper Mario, but like played like an old school Mario game with its platforming. You know what I mean? Instead of turn-based
But like
combat.
with like sort of like the sort of computery aesthetic.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
they go for with like the mouse and selection boxes and stuff like that.
Exactly. And like
Is it like chiptune-y? I don't know if
chiptune is like a word for it.
Chiptune-y, I'm not sure.
Chiptune is a tough one to describe. That's the closest I think, but I sort of call it like a new age pixel synth music because it feels like there's a lot of like synth piano music in there that is reminiscent of like 80s cartoons to me. But chiptune might also be a close one. It's not like DuckTale level chiptune obviously, but it's pretty up there all things considered.
And Shroob, you mentioned depressing music. I'm thinking of how many of the songs are really like that. I mean, there's obviously the River Twigs bed. A legendary example of that is the World of Nothing, where I could analyze that song all day. It sounds kind. I don't know if you want to interpret like the beeping in the background as either like a phone ringing noise, or like some people have called it like a heart rate monitor.
That would make sense, honestly.
I like thinking of it like a phone noise, like it's just calling and calling and calling. But since everybody is dead, nobody picks up. I don't know.
And it also works.
Just amazing. I'd love to ask the person who made that song what they were thinking when they were composing it. And I love that so much.
It's such a good song, and like the heart rate monitor works too because you're the only one in there. Of course, you're the only one that can maybe feel your own heartbeat. So it works.
That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking about the pure heart.
That too.
The last heartbeat left in the dimension.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I suppose so.
The pure heart also makes sense. Like the heart rate monitor could maybe like as you get closer, like you hear like the little sound effects that show you're near the pure heart and all that fun stuff. Like a heart rate monitor gets a bit louder too in the music just because you're getting closer to it. You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly.
But it's such a good tune, honestly. And like that's another thing I love about the Super Paper Mario music. It's not my favorite soundtrack of all time, but it's really good at being atmospheric for what it is. You have the world you have the world of nothing, and it works too. Like the computer, like you were just talking, George. The computer sound to some of it, like the mouse and key. It works for a lot of the enemies and bosses too, actually, which are kind of like like Fractale, for example. Like he literally is just talks in computer. It works perfectly. That was very clever, and I would maybe even assume done on purpose, considering his song especially has a nice synth computer vibe to it. Honestly, that's a good theme.
Fractale's boss theme.
Fractale's
boss theme is amazing.
I love it so
much. I've listened to that song so much. Like for a first boss, you do not expect it to have such an epic boss theme. In fact, I might go so far as to say it might be the best boss theme in the whole game. Not all of them are super memorable to me. Like, I listened to these just before the video when we started recording because I'd forgotten about them. But like King Crocus and Bone Chill, I'd forgotten about those. Mimi, you hear her boss theme quite often. It's okay. I mean, the Ultimate Show is of course great.
Of course.
But I don't know. I feel like it might be a bit overloved because Fractales is just so fantastic. It might be.
I want to bring something up actually. Now that I think about it,
Go for it.
You sound very surprised at that.
Very.
No, it's yes, because like obviously Ultimate Show and then Complex like boss battle theme, but like it's definitely in the upper half. Like I agree with that part. I think the main thing about it is, the only things that I really remember from this game are Champion and Destruction. You got the battle theme with Count Bleck. Obviously Floro Caverns, but I think that's more just me using it a lot. That's more of a personal experience with it. And the Ultimate Show. I don't think that there's that many memorable tracks from this game for me personally. That really sticks out to me.
What about Flipside?
Flipside is always a good one.
Flipside's theme is burned into my mind.
I mean, yes, but it's not. It's never something that sticks out to me as like a good theme. Where I'm gonna point. I will say this right now. I think that both Origami King's and Color Splash's music is better than Super Paper Mario's. I know Color Splash is going to be interesting.
I can't argue against Origami King, honestly. I cannot argue against Origami King.
They do have some excellent music. I would definitely say that even though the quality and styles of this game of this series have varied, hugely over its lifetime, I'd say that the one element that stayed consistent in its high quality was the music, to be honest.
Of course.
Because every game in this series has stayed really good. I'd say
except Sticker Star.
No, absolutely. Sticker Star is one that I really like as well.
What?
It's got really
name some themes. Name some themes.
Yeah, I can't really remember them.
PT Piranha's boss theme is fantastic. I don't know the names.
Okay, that's fair.
Of course, there's Goopa Bloopers theme. Do names for these songs.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's about as forgettable as Sticker Star.
I liked Wiggler's theme. It's very nice and cheerful, and then it's got a nice angry reprise when he gets angry later, which also sounds very, very raucous, appropriately raucous. That I really like. All the boss themes are fantastic. I really like the Mega Sparkle Goomba. That's a real jam. A lot of Sticker Star's themes are the ones that I actually dance to when I stop doing the washing up and I dance to them when I'm listening to some of those Sticker Star.
I can get behind it.
I really like those. Yeah. And like the main theme of Sticker Star that you like hear on the main menu, you hear it in Dekelberg. It's used as a leitmotif in all sorts of places all over the game. So I really like. Benson looks like he has a point.
Yeah, no, actually, it's my dog. Bear! Bro!
Doggo.
Dog, I'm trying to record. Homie, dog, what's good?
What? That changed.
Well, I couldn't hear the dog, so...
Oh, you couldn't? It was picking it up on my microphone when you were doing it.
Well,
okay.
I was like...
I heard the dog.
Yeah, Troop heard it. Dog, please.
No, I didn't.
You're good. It picked it up on my mic. I literally was watching because I heard him howling. I'm like, oh, please tell me it didn't pick up on the mic. And I look and I see the bar rising up and I'm like, oh, God, no.
Dog.
Okay.
Okay, but continue on anyways.
I mean, if I couldn't hear the dog, I assume in the recording it's not going to be that.
I'm hoping so, yeah.
So yeah, basically what I was saying is I really, really like Sticker Star's OST. It's fantastic. And like out of all of the things about Sticker Star, all the things that people complain about, I can very much understand, even though I do manage to like the game myself. But the music, I would say, has a wonderful jazzy feel. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Sticker Star. We're talking about Super Paper Mario's music.
Either way, I don't know. I don't know. Shoot, I have the same reaction.
No, I won't talk about it.
I would say that I would say that Super Paper Mario's music has less of an overall theme than Sticker Star does, because Sticker Star stays almost entirely in that jazzy sort of music.
Yeah.
But Super Paper Mario varies quite a bit, to be honest, in the tone and all sorts of things.
I honestly like that, like the inconsistency with tones and everything. Because, I mean, yeah, the jazz music is phenomenal. I will say Origami King's soundtrack I do love a bit more than Super Paper Mario's. But I do love how, like, the tunes are all, for Super Paper Mario are all inconsistent and, like, in a good way, honestly, because they fit with, like, the different worlds and the different themes. Like, yeah, having jazz throughout an entire game is good, but I like just, like, the differences between each soundtrack. And it works for Super Paper Mario because it's a different type of Paper Mario game in many ways, especially the story and, of course, the platforming. So this I think, like we all call it the dark horse game of the series, it's definitely the experimental game, and honestly, I think the soundtrack succeeds in that.
Well, yeah, with a more varied soundtrack that doesn't stick to like one musical convention.
Exactly.
That means that they can portray more different emotions and whatnot for the different circumstances that they find yourself in. So, although I do like the jazzy motif of Sticker Star, Super Paper Mario's more varied soundtrack does work for it. Because, Sticker Star doesn't have very many different themes in its storytelling and locations, besides, I suppose, creepy dark woods, which it does quite well, I think. But Super Paper Mario has an awful lot of different things to say compared to Sticker Star. Anyway,
it does, and that's a good thing, honestly.
Yeah, so I said what my favourite track in Super Paper Mario was. Which are both of yours?
That's tough. That's tough, honestly.
No, it's not.
Well,
For me, it's not.
Well, obviously,
Ultimate Show.
It's an opinion, Shroob.
What a normie choice!
Boo! Pick another.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I was kidding. Hold on.
Says the guy who chose Bowser to be his favorite Mario character.
Yeah, picky Gad. Come on now.
Yeah, come on. Oh wait, actually, I picked Dementio.
You did.
Yep.
You did.
Wait a minute.
You forgot your own pick.
Right now, the video's out.
It is. You can't. It's too late now.
Yeah, we just spoiled it.
Oh no. It's gonna be out for what? Probably a couple days at this point. A week by the time George gets the set. Oh no.
This video isn't going to take me as long as the last one to edit.
You know what? Fair. I can imagine in the next day or two after recording then. So there you go. Spoilers alert.
Yeah, like a couple of days.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for a video that's already out.
Yeah, spoiler alert. But
Yeah,
I'm going to plug that video. I'm going to plug that video at the start of the video.
Yes.
Of course.
Absolutely need to. What was I going to say?
Yeah.
So, ultimate show for you, Shroob?
Yes, and if you want me to pick something different, I'll pick the thing that sounds pretty
kidding.
similar.
I was kidding.
Hey, don't worry, I get to name more, which is obviously something that you guys want.
Yep.
Champion of Destruction and Complex Battle Team. So basically just the end of the game.
Yeah, though, I can't argue with that, honestly. I honestly think those tunes are amazing, especially for Complex Story.
And Complex Castle Theme.
Complex
So it's basically just Chapter 8.
All of Chapter 8 you just appreciate.
Count Black's Castle theme is very synthy. I remember I played that for my mum and she absolutely hated it.
What?
It's so good though.
It does sound like somber and depressing. Does it? Mind you, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely got complex theme in it.
It has to sound more intense. That's
Yes.
the thing about it.
It does.
It's the final chapter. It definitely needs to kick it up a notch.
I'm not sure. Am I right in saying that it's somber because it's quite fast paced? So
I wouldn't say.
I don't know. I'm bad at describing music, I guess.
I wouldn't say somber.
Who else is?
So
what is your
sort of a
favorite
favorite then,
music
Benson?
Wait, what happened? You just spoke. You both spoke. What happened?
We both said the exact same thing.
Oh, my theme? Okay, because you sounded like you were saying something else, Shroob, and I was like, what happened? Pick one.
Yeah,
It's like you two are always in sync. You're always thinking like, oh, which one should I interrupt? I'm gonna do it so much right now. But
let's go.
it's tough because I really do love the themes, and if I have to pick a theme, I, other than, you know, what Shroob's obvious picks, if I have to pick one, like, because Chapter 8 is phenomenal in every way, I like Fractale or O-Chunk's themes, honestly. Like, O-Chunk's theme when you're talking to him, I believe it is. Like, it sounds like, it's got like a... Yep, that's the one.
You can hear like metal noises being clanked in the background that I really like, and that really fits in.
It's so freaking good. Fractal, obviously, we talked about, of course, and it's so good because, like, the music's just phenomenal. It's high intensity for a first boss. You're in the middle of a desert, fighting a dragon, of all things, and of course, like, you have to mess with the 3D, and all of a sudden, like, you're like, oh, where is he? But in the background, all you see is, like, the shape of him, and he roars and charges you.
It is a very intimidating boss.
It doesn't...
Absolutely.
And, like, the music especially... Because, again, Fractale's pretty easy, all things considered. He's the first boss, of course. But the music and, like, the music and how it combines with the setting does not in any way, shape, or form make it seem like it's a first boss. It makes it seem like it's, like, a later stage boss. Not a final boss, but, like, towards the end type of boss. And I love it. O-Chunks is just, like you said, the metal noises, how amazing of a character and fun O-Chunks is. It's so much fun.
Like, the music sounds like boneheaded, strongmanish type of music, doesn't it? Which I really, really like. I've just been, since you mentioned, like, Count Bleck's castle theme, I've been, like, the music it manifested itself in my head because I have listened to this music so much since you mentioned that. And I've just noticed that it's got, like, the same few notes that is, like, the main few notes in Flipside as well. It goes do 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 do.
That is Castle Black.
And that same is it like in a more cheerful arrangement?
Yes,
is also in
I see it now.
Flipside.
Yep.
Yeah, I see it now.
I never thought of that.
It's so... And that's the clever thing about music, honestly. That's, like, the clever thing about any sort of soundtrack for any video game, is that they can borrow off of each other's themes in some shape or form, whether it's just notes or, like, frequency or pitch, and they make it work and make it its own thing. Like, Super Paper Mario does that so well. And I'm sure if you go back to the soundtrack and listen to, like, every single one, you may find another couple tunes that sound similar to each other. Which
Leitmotifs that are used across the soundtrack. Yeah,
exactly.
I love, like, reoccurring leitmotifs in things. I watched a very, very good video a series of very good videos where this guy analysed the music from all the Paper Mario games, and Super Paper Mario was actually his favourite for the music. It's got so many, like, reoccurring themes of like time and ticking clocks and stuff. I don't know exactly what I said. I'll probably put a card to it, to be honest, at this point in the video. You guys should definitely watch them; they're really good. But yeah, it's got some really good themes. I was just going to say, like, we were talking about recurring leitmotifs and stuff in the songs. Toby Fox does that a lot in Undertale and Deltarune.
He does.
A lot of his songs in those games have, like, recurring leitmotifs in those songs. He said it was also, like, because it was easier than writing new music. But like,
yeah, that's
also
what I thought it was
brings
originally.
yeah, that is one of the reasons.
Toby.
But like, it also brings a similar familiar feeling to the music that can be quite fun for the player. So, like, they go through the game and they hear this motif a few different times in different songs, and it feels comfortably familiar for the player. So I like that, and I would honestly say that a lot of Undertale and Deltarune, there was actually quite a bit of inspiration from Super Paper Mario, I would say. Like, the two games have quite a few similar characters, like Alphys and Francis and Jevil and Dementio and stuff like that. And, like, Card Castle is, like, looks exactly the same as Castle Black with the black with white lines. It's good. Like, both of these games have very good music. And
They do.
It's nice to see that inspiration.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I want to see someone interview Toby Fox and ask him about Super Paper Mario now.
Who composed? I'm gonna look this up. I want to see who composed Super Paper Mario's music, honestly, because I'm intrigued to see what else they've done. Hold on.
Was it Yoko Shimomura?
Let me see.
Yeah, you look
There's
it
a
up.
person.
Composers. Naoko
You're
Mitomi.
probably right, Troob.
So there's three
Person.
people it's listed here for composers. Naoko
Okay.
Mitomi, Chika Sekigawa, and Yasuhisa Baba.
Okay, I don't
Good
recognize those names.
pronunciation.
I tried my best. I'm trying to get better with these, but honestly, I got I slayed at the second one though, at least. And I also I have my stutter. Don't mock me, but I'm kidding. But
I will mock you.
oh no! Let me look up the first one. Let me look up this first one and see what else they've done. Because I don't know why. I feel like...
While you look that up, I do want to mention you guys have not talked about Robot's theme, which disappoints me.
Oh, Robot's theme. I think they're so good. I really
The one
want to
from
see
Chapter 4.
Robot's theme.
Mr.
I want to see the first Robot theme, like played on a piano. And I'm thinking to myself, they'd have to play ridiculously fast. It would be so fun to see that.
Oh, yeah. And it fits really well. That's the thing about it. I think that's
So
really the
well.
only two things that matter for music in a video game.
Oh.
It's obviously if it sounds good, which is the most important part,
Yeah.
Of course.
and if it fits.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds fitting, and and this is a fast-paced shooting battle in space. Spoiler alert for the Super Paper Mario Let's Play that Benson is doing, by the way. He had so much trouble fighting Brobot.
Oh my god.
He spent like at least a good hour or so losing to Brobot.
It's not hard, but it's really
We had to take a break and come back later.
God.
It's
not that hard.
It really isn't. Also, I looked up the composer really quick. Their last...
What other Mario music have they done?
They haven't done any other Mario music. That's the thing.
Wow.
So, actually, the last game that they composed for, if I'm looking at, like, this wiki correctly, is Super Paper Mario.
Oh.
So they've only done a couple.
What, all three of them? None of those three have done any...
I gotta look up the other two. I gotta look up the other two, but the first one, Mitome, they've only done a couple games, and they're actually... Yeah, actually, they did WarioWare Smooth Move, so there's that, I guess. But they've done 2 Fire Emblem games and 1 Advance War game, and then the last game they worked on was Super Paper Mario. So let me look up the other two while you guys continue that, because the other two may have better luck.
I like Robot L-Type a lot as well.
I don't remember that theme, I won't lie.
I do listen to it quite a lot, but I don't remember it so much either. Let me just look it up quickly.
I do want to talk about me saying that Color Splash's themes are better than Super Paper Mario's. I actually think they're both very close, but the big thing for me is that I think that Color Splashes are a bit more memorable. But I think that they both have the concepts of... They have a couple of themes that really stand out, but the other themes are kind of just... there.
Yeah.
They exist. They're not bad, but they're there.
Quick side note, Sekigawa, the second one, also only worked on Super Paper Mario and a Fire Emblem game.
Okay.
Now for this last one, let me look them up real quick. I have a feeling, because
Robot L-Type.
I can barely
Robot
hear
L-Type
that,
is-
but now I can sense I can barely hear it. I can tell what it is. I still think the original Robot's
slower.
better,
It's slower and less epic sounding.
which
but,
is
like,
exactly how the boss is.
I think it sounds funkier. Hold on, let me just listen to the normal Robot thing.
Okay, this
So
one,
better.
this one is much better. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow, that's a lot, actually.
Wowie!
Okay, so, what is
Yeah,
it?
the Robot L-Type sounds funkier. It's less epic, but it sounds funkier to me, to be honest. You carry on, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good, you're good. Baba has, worked with WarioWare Twisted, WarioWare Touched, WarioWare Smooth Move, Super Paper Mario, Kosoku Card Battle Hero, WarioWare Snapped, WarioWare DIY, another card battle game, Fire Emblem, Dragon Quest, Fire Emblem. They worked on the sound for Paper Mario Sticker Star.
Oh,
Interesting.
lost credit.
And they also worked on the sound effects for Color
Don't you
Splash.
dare badmouth Sticker Stars music.
I can't. That's not the This isn't the episode for it.
That's gonna be next episode.
No, not more.
Next step, yes, more. I'm kidding, but
Boy.
so it seems like these guys have mainly only worked on Super Paper Mario and like a couple Fire Emblem games, like the three composers that
A lot
worked on
of
Paper Mario.
WarioWare for some reason.
Mostly
A lot
Baba.
of WarioWare for some reason.
Yeah, like I mean, they were all composers for Intelligent Systems, and I believe that was in the hands of WarioWare for a bit. But what's interesting to me is the fact that these like outside of like Baba, who's worked obviously the most on WarioWare and a couple other games, these other guys have worked on Fire Emblem games and then the one Paper Mario game, which is interesting to me. You know what I mean? Because also too, along with like the synth and the somber mood. Now that it makes sense to me because Fire Emblem's music can be a bit somber at times, and so is Super Paper Mario's.
Played any.
No, that as a fan of Fire Emblem, I can kind of confirm a lot of the music during this era can be a bit more somber. So it's a smooth transition for them, honestly, and it works so well. So I'm actually impressed by that.
What's some more music themes? Again, we're kind of running into the problem where we talked about the really memorable themes from this game.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna pull
There's
up.
wait. There's
Playlist.
Lines
I'm
Road.
gonna pull up a playlist of the OST,
mean,
and I'll.
It's
I mean, think about it like this. Yeah, I mean, Lines Road, of course.
Lines Road is just
Everyone's talking
literally
at the same time.
Yeah.
Shroob, go ahead.
Yeah.
If Benson, you go.
Okay.
No, I want to.
Yeah, Shroob can go.
Um,
I want.
Yosh wants to go.
No, Yash.
That's
Wait, no,
copyright.
No, I flipped the joke on accident. No.
You got caught.
Okay. So, I think having to look up the OST kind of shows that the rest of the themes are like somewhat unmemorable, where you have to look up something. I mean, think about it like this: if you have to look up something on a test, it's because you didn't remember it.
That's fair. That is fair. I mean, I'm not like looking anything up. Honestly, I'm going off the top of my head with these.
Exact same thing.
Like that's, but
Yeah.
like it is very telling sometimes.
Okay, I'll put my phone away.
Oh, George is getting serious.
Mimi's theme.
Yeah.
It sounds a bit demented.
Well, yeah.
Sounds like kind of all over the place, and of course
She's a
it's like
spider.
I was gonna say she
It's-
snaps her neck 7 different ways.
yeah. It's also like the same sort of motif that goes throughout Merle's Mansion as well, isn't it?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I
I
think.
think so, yeah.
I'm like 90% sure.
Oh no, you got me questioning myself. I've got to go and play it now.
I'm questioning myself as well.
I'm not.
I think Chapter 2 has really no memorable music. The first level, well, let me change that.
No,
It has no
Blown
memorable
Valley.
music
Blown
that I stick
Blown
with.
Valley is one of my favorite tracks in the game. I love that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it's alright.
okay.
It's not like my favorite, but it's alright,
It
you know.
works.
Yeah.
It works.
And that
Blown Valley's great.
Oh yeah, but and that's the thing I could see with Shroob, and that's how I feel, because like I said before, it's not my favorite of all time, but I do enjoy it. It works. It's atmospheric. It's not meant to be like the biggest bang for your buck, you know what I mean? It's not like Sticker Star and like Origami King and Color Splash that's like throwing saxophones at your face. And these are all literally, now that we know to the background of where these composers have worked on, it's just supposed to be fantasy setting music. And it's atmospheric. It sets the mood, just like Fire Emblem games. And it works, you know? They take a little bit of each piece of music from other songs in the soundtrack, use them and make their own, like O-Chunks, for example. And it works, you know? Obviously, there were some good tunes, like Chapter 8, like we said, and Fractale and O-Chunk's theme, and Mimi, and Lines Road, and also, like, even the little jingles of, like, Getting Pure Hearts. They're all great, but they're not going to be winning anything for, like, greatest soundtrack of all time, which I can acknowledge, because they're atmospheric. It's supposed to be just for the game. It's not supposed to be like something you can instinctively remember if you haven't played it for years, you know? It's just, it works. For when you play it in the moment, it works and you can like jam along to it, honestly. So I could see where Shroop's coming from.
I don't know, because like you mentioned like a character or an area in the game, and like most of the time the music will manifest itself in my head.
Well,
But I don't know if that. I don't know if that's the experience of somebody who's just played the game like a couple times.
I was gonna say, Super Paper Mario is also one of your favorite games, George, and also you use it as your intro. So it's a very specific place.
I think that the word the one of in that sentence is a bit redundant.
What do you say?
It's his favorite.
It's the favorite.
The favorite. Okay, my apologies.
Yeah.
It's the favorite. So you're obviously gonna remember it a whole lot more than like, what is it? Someone that's first playing it, you know, or has played it a bit and is like, oh yeah, it's pretty good, you know. It's your favorites. It's the favorite for you. So obviously you're gonna know almost a lot of it like the back of your hand. And even then, like Shrew mentioned, like looking it up is sort of telling at times. But I see where both sides are coming from. I just enjoy it, honestly.
I'm trying to think. I can do that for Origami King, and I've only played Origami King twice.
I've played it like maybe 1.5 times, and I could definitely name a whole lot of songs.
Yeah.
I played it like 1.5 times. I'm trying to think of Origami King music now. None's coming into my head. My brain's in Super Paper Mario mode.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, I mean that's fair. This is supposed to be the episode topic. Yeah, that's just where I'm at with it. You know, it's good. Yeah, I love it. Obviously, too, Super Paper Mario is always going to hold a place in my heart, and I do love the soundtrack for what it is. But of course, after playing Origami King, it's definitely telling there are better versions of these soundtracks in the series.
We're disappointing George.
I know, and this is the topic. I suggested for him so we could torture you.
SMH.
But SMH. Oh no! But like now, my non-bias is coming through. I'm just trying to be reasonable. Curse me.
I'm being completely reasonable. I'm looking
forward to the Game Dimension Super Paper Mario episode.
Oh, you
personally?
The N64. Literally, this season I want to do a review of all of like the first Paper Mario game. We just go down the list. So Paper Mario is this season, 1,000 Year Doors next season, and then after that it's probably or maybe the second half at Super Paper Mario.
I got a while to wait then, but I'll patiently wait for
in the next year or so at least. But what is it?
2 years.
Y'all want to listen to some jams of Super Paper Mario?
Oh God! I see a recorder in your hand.
This is, I forgot I left this here after my Golden Sun review when I used it for that skit, so anyone want to listen to some flip side?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not actually...
Do Brobot.
I'm not actually... No, this is shrill... This is a shrill instrument. I'm not busting the audience's eardrums. I'm putting it away. Tell you what, if this video gets a certain amount of likes, I will literally do my best attempt at a song, and George can upload it to his channel. There you go.
100 likes, and
yes.
Benson does a record a cover of Brobot's Outer Space Battle theme.
I'm going to lose my lungs, but sure, why not? 100 likes.
It's gonna come out when you're blowing. It's literally just gonna come out of your mouth. That's what the lungs are gonna do.
My lungs are gonna just explode. Dear. They're gonna be like Brobot and just combust.
How fitting.
Very fitting.
Well, maybe Mr. L will rebuild them with legs.
I did not need that picture. Is the timer going off yet? Is this episode? Is this where we end?
39. We've just hit 40 minutes actually.
Timing.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Mr. Brobot.
So what do we think of Flint Cragley's theme?
It's is that 5-1?
No, well, no. When you're talking to Flint Cragley,
I don't even know what that is.
It's the explorer guy who ties down his camera crew so that he can tell them about his daring exploits.
It's fine. As you can tell, for me, not very much. Didn't know who the character was.
The despair in Shroob's voice. I don't know who that is.
It's fine.
So how many likes is it going to be until George does the entire soundtrack of Super Paper Mario a cappella style?
Yes. I just need to just sing all the songs like that.
How many likes do we have to get, George? We got 9.
He doesn't even need a like goal.
Oh, he's laughing.
He's
laughing.
It's gonna be like 2.
50.
50. 50. What is the latest paper? What is the latest?
That's a more attainable goal, viewers. I don't think I'll do all of them, but maybe some.
Hold on. How many likes is the current episode at? Because that's gonna give me a ballpark.
It's at 20 something, and that
32.
one did very well.
It's 32 likes right now.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
I'd
nice.
say you can get pretty close, honestly. I guess George is gonna be doing it after all in the near future.
We got some light goals for you. So
We
if
do.
you wanna see Benson play that on the recorder, grab all your friends and show them this video.
I'll play it like a flute. I'll hold it sideways like in the orchestras and just blow into it.
I've played a flute
I'm
before.
So you can pretend to be a professional.
I can literally be the next composer for Paper Mario. There you go. There you go.
Why are you holding it
No
where
sound
like
is coming
the air's
out.
supposed to come out?
Ready? You gotta be like the people in the orchestra that are like sideways and they're like, there you go. That's what you get. That's the recorder. Have you never played a recorder before in elementary
played-
school?
Sounded like
I have. It
sounded
does
like
not
the
sound
world's
like that.
quietest mouse.
Exactly.
Well,
I've never heard a note that high pitched.
So high pitched dogs can hear it for miles.
Exactly.
Oh, how do you feel about the Pit of 100 Trials theme?
No clue. I
It's
don't
pretty
remember
alright.
at all.
It's alright. It's got an epic feel to it. It kind of reminds me in a way of like Undertale music, if I'm being honest.
I thought he was gonna go like da 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 da.
I thought he was gonna bust out into like Megalovania all of a sudden. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I'll go with that. No, you gave me my ideas. Yeah, I know.
All right, that's it. Thank you everyone for coming out. Farewell, everyone.
Yep. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, I did actually want to quickly say something about the Pit of 100 Trials theme, actually.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, let me just play it a little bit for you through my microphone. I think that theme feels very good for the place. Like you're stuck in the Pit of 100 Trials for ages. Like when you want to beat the Pit of 100 Trials in the game, you've got to like at least set aside a day to give yourself plenty of time to attempt it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that music does a good job of like pushing you forwards, kind of like how Gusty Garden pushes you forwards in Mario Galaxy. It's good. It's good.
I like it.
You want a song that you're not going to go insane listening to for playing the game for hours on end, just hearing one theme. And I think that they did a pretty good job with that, to be honest. I might get some people disagreeing in the comments though, because people tend to go insane in the Pit of 100 Trials, no matter how hard the developers try to make you not do so.
That's just how it is.
You know what? I'm not
Especially
sure about
when-
that theme. You know,
Okay.
I
so?
think the main problem with it, and it's not a problem with the song itself, is that because it sounds decent. I think that the underground theme from 3-1 is better in every way from that song, and I feel like if that was in there instead, because right when I heard it, it clicked in my head just an underground theme, and immediately I went back to 3-1.
I don't think that would sound very special. That's. Let me see.
Well,
That's
let me
not
change-
one that I remember super well because that's like
fair.
actually that's like actually just this game's version of the classic underground theme, isn't it?
Yep.
So, I'll search it up rather than looking through the OST.
I think it's if it didn't appear in 3-1 and it appeared in Pit 100 Trials, then I think it would be better. But if it appeared in 3-1 and in the Pit of 100 Trials, then that's not a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think so. I feel like I would get annoyed of that one so much faster.
It
Like,
has
I
like
also don't do the Pit of 100 Trials.
It's very like this is very like we said beepy and computerish.
it's
version
way
of
more
the
beepy and
classic underground
computerish.
theme.
So I could see like old
Like,
school computer.
Like it's like a more solid sort of noise, whereas the other one feels a lot softer on the ears. Does the Pit of 100 Trials theme? I don't think that this one would work that well, to be honest.
That's fair.
I mean, your opinion's your opinion. That's fine, but I don't think that would work well for.
No, I got
trials.
you.
No,
And
makes
again, I don't
sense.
use
Anyway.
the Pit of 100 Trials. I just don't do them. So
Have you
in
never
reality,
done
my
them?
opinion matter. Yeah, never.
Nope. Never.
Never.
Oh dear.
I done it once.
Okay, that
And I got bored. 'Cause it's
Shroob
100 floors.
Invaders next stream.
No.
Once he gets the capture card,
Yeah,
will
yeah, I have a capture card.
Wait, hold on. He still owes me the
One of
rest
the
of Legend of the
trials.
Seven Stars. Hold on a second.
Well, I need a better connection for that.
Okay, fair point.
I need a capture card and better connection. Whoops.
Oh, oops. Whoopsie
Yeah,
daisy.
it's definitely the plan for me to force Harry to do the Pit of 100 trial.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh dear.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
How much did your heart sink, Benson, when you reached the end of the flopside pit and they said, "Okay, go back and do it again"?
Oh.
That face. That
I
face says it all.
was... It's the opposite. It is the opposite of Campbell's soup. It's no good.
Shadu, more like shed screw you.
Shadu, more like
really
shed
well.
don't.
Yeah, that's a much better pun. Well done, Benson. That's
Thank you.
much
I'll be here all
better.
week. See y'all later.
Let's have a round of applause for that.
All
That's really
right.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes. All right then. So 50 minutes long. That's about right.
It's just about right.
It's been a
Yeah.
nice conversation. It's been
Yeah.
a nice conversation. The time has flown by. I hope you've all enjoyed that. Did you enjoy that, Shroob?
Yes, I did. And now you guys now get to see how hard it is to talk about music, because I won't lie, you guys definitely almost struggled just as much as me.
Was it easier when you had two other people to bounce off of us as well?
Absolutely not.
Next week we're going to have a video, something to do with the story of the Mario RPGs. I'm not sure exactly what my angle's going to be. It's my turn to choose the topic. This week
God,
is
I just-
Benson's idea. We just need to make
my
Shroob
head.
suffer after last time.
I had a good time with that tier list, but I figured this is more for your satisfaction.
I clicked in my head like, wait, why are you saying next week? That doesn't make sense. Are you just talking about like a new video on the channel? No, you're talking about next flatmates. I'm like,
episode.
oh.
Yeah. Did I say next week? Oh,
You said next
we're not
week.
doing weekly episodes. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean that. Okay, so then, thank you very much for watching, dear viewers. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like the video if you want to hit those goals to see those other videos. I say as none of those goals are probably going to get hit, but whatever. We've said that they'll happen, so
Your goal's gonna get hit.
shame will be forever upon us if we don't do those things upon reaching the goal. But so yeah, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more flatmates. I do things besides flatmates. I promise. I do other stuff as well.
He does.
I seem to be known as the podcast guy by a few people from Shroob's Discord, to be honest, and kind of want to change that a bit because I do other things.
I don't know what they know me by anymore. It's weird. Every time I message, they just put weird emojis under me.
Well, that's what they do to me.
That's what dude. Last message I put in announcements about how I bet money that your the video for you would have happened with Game Domain. They put like women emojis under me, and I'm like, what is going on here?
What?
I gotta check that out.
It was weird. I was like, where did that come from? Like, it's just random people too sometimes, and I'm like, what the frick?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. then.
That sounds like my server.
That's your community.
Join Shroob's Discord server. The link won't be in the description.
It's in Shroops.
Yep.
Yeah. If Shroob can be bothered to go to the effort to comment with the link, then he can.
Of course I won't.
I was gonna
Of course
say,
you will.
as soon as the words left your mouth, I was like, no, he won't. No, he won't.
Okay. Okay, anyway. Subscribe if you want to see more of this and other various Mario content. Thank you very much for watching. Tune in for next time. And until next time, farewell, everyone.
Bye. That was
And they
beautiful.
said it at the same time again.
Perfect. In sync.
Yes.
Excellent.